Okay, so Len is in a position like he is basically like he's not like against what's going on, but he needs to know what in the world do you guys have cooked up. You're asking him to lock himself under his establishment, and now you are trying to poison or kill people with cupcakes.
No,
Something
Len.
needs to be explained to him here.
Len, buddy, not kill.
It's his. The way that he basically positions his statement is this: as this is my establishment, I have a right to know everything that is happening here. So you have a right to tell me what is about to happen.
100%, you are correct.
How about don't worry about it, and I do a bluff check.
We're not saying that we may or may not be bringing in some interesting characters, but for your safety, off to the cellar.
All right, Len, I'll give you the full rundown. Basically, we invited some people here to have a friendly discussion. Now, we found out in our goings about in the city that these people might not be so friendly or up for a friendly discussion. We don't want to put you or your establishment in danger, thus going into the cellar.
So you bring the fight here.
Accidentally.
Fight's a weird term. I mean, how do you define the word fight? An argument, maybe.
It just has the potential to turn into a physical disagreement.
He glowers at you, hands over the bottle, opens up the hatch to the cellar, and says, "Any damage that happens here,
we'll pay for it ourselves." Yes, off to the cellar.
Wait, Len, what's in the bottle?
He'll pay. He says something very, very murderous. My advice: don't get it on your hands. And he shuts the cellar door behind him.
Oh shit. I kind of like put the bottle down onto the table and say, "Oh my god, what are we doing? What are we doing, man?"
I just pick up the bottle and start pouring it into glasses. I pick up the bottle and I just start pouring it onto cupcakes, and I go, "We're committing murder, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get this party started."
I just think to myself, well, they don't have to eat the cupcakes, so technically we're not murdering them. I'm trying to justify this in my mind, because when Len said, "Don't get any on your hands," I started freaking out about how dangerous this shit is.
Baron, sometimes, look, I put my hands on Baron's shoulder from behind. Look, you need to just ease up, relax a little bit. A little murder in your life is alright. Let the feeling flow through your veins. Enjoy it.
I look over at Galen and say,
And he's kind of like taking a step backwards right now.
I just say to myself, there's a greater purpose here. We will do what we must to protect him.
Damn straight we will.
Okay, so here's a plan. Tia, you are the most stealthy of us.
Whisper to myself, poor Cupcakes.
I say to Tia, you're the most stealthy of us. Find a place to hide in case shit starts going off. Do not be seen. I know you'll know what to do. Torvok, don't steal any fucking drinks. Just play it cool, pretend you're a bartender. Homer, break out your...
Use that bottle.
Yeah.
Torvok, put a little bit of stuff in every drink they order. Not our drinks. Their drinks. Now repeat to me what I just said.
I honestly heard not our drinks.
Take the bottle of poison that I just put on the cupcakes.
Homer.
You know that?
Homer, get out your harp. Get up on a chair and start playing. Be a bard.
Gotcha.
Take the bottle of poison.
But don't play anything annoying. Keep it low key.
I give up trying to make sure Torvok does what we ask him to and start hiding under this table.
Root, turn into a cat and hide underneath the bar on the other side.
Okay. I'm a tiger now. That's the thing, I guess. Whoa.
Okay. So let's pretend that she's unseen under the table. Yeah. Okay.
I would like a stealth check on that.
Cool, I mean...
Just to see like what it's going to take to actually see her.
Yeah, for sure.
Fair enough.
Like their perception checks are gonna have to do against this number.
Oh,
Nice.
snap, son. We got the most hidden people in the world in here.
The Legend of the Temples.
So we have Crouching Tiger, Hidden Tia right now in
Yep.
this bar.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Tony, I know this might be weird. Do you have an icon for, like, cupcakes to put on the bar?
Cupcakes.
Just even something we could pretend.
Oh, I can make something really fast. Don't worry.
Okay. I'd tell Galen, you might want to stay out of sight. Go upstairs, wait in a room. If you hear us call for you, run as fast as you can down.
Galen kind of nods and he says, "So you don't want my help on this one?" As he's kind of like bouncing a smoke bomb up and down in his hands.
I peep out from where I'm hidden and say, "Get under here with me."
Hey.
No, don't even with me right now, Torvok. Get under here with me, and if I look at you and give you the signal, you throw that smoke bomb as fast as you can, and you and I are getting the fuck out of here. Do you understand me?
He kind of nods his head and goes, "Yep. Chuck the bomb, run like hell." So exactly what part of this plan is different than what happened a few nights ago when I had to save you?
The part where you're not gonna have to use the bloody smoke bomb because my ass will be out there murdering folks before I have to give the signal. Now get your ass under this table before I kill you myself.
Who's murdering here?
Fair
I thought we were
enough.
doing
And
the
he's,
diplomatic.
Torvok, nobody's murdering here. Murder's such a bad word. We're just gonna have some
fair enough.
aggressive
He says, and he kind of
negotiations.
Shut up!
slides.
I'm ordering here just to get over it and admit it to yourself.
Aggressive negotiations. Jesus Christ.
Thanks, Qui-Gon.
Yelling under the table, Baron, shut up! We're clearly murdering here, and everybody else, you just shut the fuck up and get on with this fucking plan.
It
You're
is
good at
10
being
minutes
here,
before
too.
people are showing up at this point.
We all need to stop arguing and yelling before they come in here. Galen, under the table with me. Baron, shut up about not calling this murder and face up to the facts of what it is. Torvok, I want all of that poison in their drinks. You understand me? Do not put it in Root or Baron's drinks, but put it in the others' drinks. Do you understand me?
I understand you.
Oh, that looks
Now.
delicious.
Cupcakes.
That's awesome. That's so good. Awesome. Okay.
I can make tokens very quickly.
I signaled
just
to
found
Homer
really
to start playing a
good-looking-
song.
Alright.
So
Okay.
You're playing a song then, Homer, I
So-
guess?
Surmising
I'm
the
playing
positions
this.
of everybody 5 minutes before. We have an invisible cat on the top of the counter, apparently. I'm not sure how that one works, but the check is that's what it's telling me here.
Well,
We
I'm
have
under
an
the
alcoholic
counter.
Okay, under the counter, that's
Is
fair.
the idea?
We have an
Yeah.
alcoholic behind the bar next to a batch of potentially very lethal cupcakes.
Yep.
2 people hidden under here, one armed with a smoke bomb in a worst case scenario. A guy playing a harp in a just off in the corner there.
I'm
And
playing
someone
Sweet
who is
Child
here
of
to
Mine
lead.
on the harp.
Nice.
Oh my lord.
I'm sorry, you're what?
And we have he's playing Sweet Child of Mine on the harp.
Dude, I feel it. I'm in. I'm down for it.
So let's actually I'm curious on this one here. I actually want to see if I can oh my god.
I love the way you say that. Please link it to us.
We did.
No.
Huh?
Hang on.
Okay, I'm gonna play this video.
Oh damn it, yep, they found it. Yep, Homer found the exact video I was looking at. This is so
Oh my god.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
I posted it in the Twitch chat for
Oh
everyone.
my
Oh,
god!
I'm playing it. They hear it right now. So that's Homer
Okay.
playing.
I'm currently playing it on my own channel, for my own.
Oh my gosh. Okay. So
So I'm sitting at the bar, drinking like nothing's bothering me at all. Like I'm just sitting there like I would be any normal day drinking.
Okay, the time has now come for the meeting. And the first you see the door open, and in walks Art. Actually, not Art. This is Drosselmeyer, by the way.
Okay.
Recycling tokens for the win.
Sure.
Plus, I like that picture.
Good day, sir. Have a seat.
He says, "Oh, thank you." He kind of walks over here, and he says, "So, are we expecting anybody else?"
It's a bar. Why wouldn't we be?
The regular crowd. Like, okay, so everyone's hidden, I guess. Yeah, he's the only one that can talk right now, right? Hebrew? Or Torvok?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Well, I mean, Homer can play if he wants to over the sounds of his harp.
Oh, yeah, okay. I forgot Homer's here, because I'm listening to the music and it's just so soothing.
Dude, this is actually really good.
It's really good. Yeah, the regular crowd's just left, actually, for the day, so it's just us. How you been?
He says, "Oh, I've been doing well. Not a lot of business today, though."
Oh, that's a shame. So, did you have any... I see you're here. Did you have any more information to relay about the rats?
He says, "Nope. I remembered the girl's name was Cortessa. I think I told you that.
You did.
She was in there looking at that orb, which I ended up getting it appraised by another arcanist who came in, and turns out it wasn't as special as I thought it was.
Oh,
So I let her know about it, and she came back and it was purchased today."
Oh. Okay, well, that's good, but I thought you said business wasn't very good today. That sounds pretty good.
He says, "The only item in the store that sold, and I thought I could have gotten 840 gold for it, and I got 360.
Sometimes you get taken
More
for
or
a loop.
less when you lose 500 gold, it kinda sucks."
Yeah, for sure. So, here's an interesting question for you. Couldn't happen but notice you're a gnome.
Mm-hmm.
Do you happen to know another gnome by the name of, what was it? Finn, I think?
Finn? The name sounds familiar.
How does it sound familiar?
Well, Finn sounds familiar in that, well, he is my brother.
Oh, okay. Do you happen to know what Finn has been up to lately?
No. Him and I split up when we got in town. He said he was heading somewhere else. I haven't seen him since.
Do you happen to know where? I mean, I know this is kind of weird because we just met, like, literally yesterday, but I don't know. There was somebody who was asking about Finn and saying that they really missed them and would really like to see him again. So I'm just trying to help somebody out and see maybe they could locate them, kind of like a misconnections thing, you know?
Yeah, it's possible, but I really don't know where he is.
Oh.
The last that I heard, he was thinking about, like, when we first came here, we were kind of split up, I guess you could say.
How so?
Well, I took to the magical business, and he decided to become a mercenary for hire of sorts.
Oh.
I mean, he supposedly was an on-the-road arcanist that sometimes... That's the thing. It's not exactly mercenary as you think, like an assassin, because that's different. He just kind of had an attitude of needing to make money, and he did so with his magic. That's what I mean by mercenary, mind you.
Okay, so, I mean, a magician for hire, essentially.
Mm-hmm. That's what he told me.
Okay. I mean, sounds innocent enough. There's no reason I would think otherwise, so... Okay. Well, this has been delightful. Have a beer on me. Ask for the clean special. He'll know what it means. Don't worry about it.
He kind of looks you warily over. He says, "Oh, I don't drink."
Okay. Sounds good. I want to do an insight check
drink,
as he's talking.
Whatever it is.
He's a gnome.
Okay, I had two people
No.
kind of cut over on that one. So yeah, he's a gnome. He says, he kind of enlightens. He says, you know, he doesn't care to drink. There is actually a really large problem with alcoholism in his family, and he's trying to gingerly step around that term because he knows how much dwarves like their alcohol.
I say, no, it's fine. I'm doing an insight check while he's talking here. No, it's okay. No worries about that. Anything to eat?
He's like, those cupcakes look nice.
Oh, those aren't for sale. No, those are bad. You probably shouldn't eat those.
Oh, it's a shame. I just saw those at Marcus's over earlier today.
Yeah, they got maggots on them. It's really kind of gross. In fact, you know what? I think our meeting here is done, so if you wanted to go on your way, that would be good.
I'll let you know if I hear anything else, but I can tell you that orb you were looking at earlier today, well, it's gone.
Yeah.
The woman came in and bought it.
Okay. Well, thank you for all your help, and if you hear anything else, you know where to find me.
Have a good one. And he leaves.
Before you leave, it's rude to not tip the bard.
You got me there. And he kind of ambles over and he flicks a few gold coins onto the table.
It's also rude to come into a bar and not purchase anything.
Torvok!
I'll have a water.
50 gold.
I look over at Torvok and say, free, and make sure it's clean.
He kind of looks over at you and says, "Are you the owner of this place? It seems weird that you have to tell somebody to make sure something's clean. And you're serving maggot-ridden cupcakes?"
I'm not the owner, I just work here part-time.
I think he was talking to me, Torvok, and I'm not the
he
owner.
kind of was.
I'm just a partial... we could say I'm an investor. I have the best interests of this tavern covered.
Well, then, if there's the best interest in the tavern covered, why don't we get rid of those cupcakes?
That'd be a good question. However, we can't get rid of them yet because the garbage man doesn't come by until about 2 hours from now, and he'll take them.
They're support cupcakes.
We recycle here. We don't want to just throw food out, so we're gonna throw it in compost when they come pick it up. Don't worry about it. We got everything covered.
At this point,
he's insight checking you, and he's starting to get suspicious.
Yeah, of course he is. I mean, come on.
He says, "I'm just gonna take my water and go."
Happy to talk to you again.
And he kind of just turns around. He kind of goes, "Yeah," and like shuts the door behind him.
I just kind of wipe a bead of sweat from my brow and go, "Oh, that was interesting."
You're idiots, all of you. I speak from.
Hey, you're supposed to be hidden, Tia.
All of you are freaking idiots, and you should have just killed them anyway. Still don't trust them.
Okay, so we know Finn is his brother. It's unfortunate we couldn't get more information about his location, but at least we have stuff to go on.
I'm not sure.
Maybe
20
don't
minutes
tell
passes,
Okay.
and the boss from the bank walks in.
Hail, sir. Have a seat. Have a drink with me.
He says, "Well, what am I to turn another dwarf down?"
I look over to Torvok and say, "Sir, 2 beers, both clean."
Might I suggest you just say from a clean glass?
Yeah, from a
It's
clean
little less
glass.
suspicious.
Yeah.
He kind of looks at you suspiciously, and he says, clean beer. I'm guessing you got some dirty liquor here?"
Dirty clientele make dirty classes.
He kind of chuckles and says, I didn't necessarily take Atchpin for a place that had those kind of problems.
No, I wouldn't either, but it seems like you uncover some weird stuff if you look deep enough.
Yeah, so I've heard.
So, you're obviously here, you read my note, and even though you kind of scoffed, what do you want to talk about? I mean, what about this rats business? As you can see, nobody else is here privy to anything.
He still is a little bit irked by the suggestion of you bringing up the rats, and he says, you make me come to believe that you would drag me all the way out to an empty tavern to talk about dealings that I personally still have no knowledge of.
No, not personal dealings, just any information on the rats in general. I wouldn't ever accuse a fellow dwarf of anything. And of course I have a beer with me. As you can see, it's lonely in here.
That's a diplomacy check if I've ever heard one.
Yep.
He kind of warily eyes you over, but takes the beer. And he starts drinking, and he says, the thing is that the rats are in many, many affairs, but we at the bank take very good pride in having minimal dealings with them.
I mean, I understand that, but how is that possible? But just because I'm not accusing you of anything, it's just that as I talk to random people like the baker here and the blacksmith, they all seem to have run-ins every once in a while, from small things like basically stealing bread or demanding bread to, I don't know, murder and stuff. I'm just wondering how a bank would get away with not drawing any attention. Seems weird.
It's possible they don't use my financial services as often as you would think.
Yeah, true enough. What do you know about Lady Chandra, was it? Shadris? Shadris. What do you know about the name Lady Shadris?
Shadris, Lady of Del Mar. She's the one who took over the Adventurers Guild. Did so after her husband passed away. I always did find it peculiar, though. Because, technically, I'm not entirely sure of right of succession here, but the guild should have gone to somebody else.
Who would that be?
If I'm not mistaken. Well, again, I don't know the order of succession, so I may be completely wrong here, but Shadris was Delmar's wife, but as a family business, I'm not entirely sure if it should have gone to that instead of to the next member of his family. So I don't know if Delmar should have gone to Shadris Delmar, a Delmar by marriage, or if it should have gone to Roisin Delmar, his sister.
Interesting. Are you suggesting there might be some treachery involved?
I wouldn't necessarily say I am suggesting it, but I am saying that I always found it a little bit strange how she came into possession of the guild rather than Roisin, but I never did understand. If anything, if there was an order of succession, it could have very easily been overwritten in a will.
True.
So for all we know, the rule could have been that Roisin should have gotten the Delmars, but instead, in his will, left it to his wife, Shadris. Shadris was always a bit more of an enterprising woman, a bit more of a businesswoman, but Roisin struck me more as the adventuring type anyways.
Interesting. Do you think a document like that could be forged? No?
Thinks about it, and he says, technically, any matter of document can be forged. It's just a matter of how high of a quality of authenticity it has.
Would you happen to know anybody who would be able to assist in that?
He kind of looks around and says, no.
Oh, I mean, a dwarf can only know so much, right? And I continue drinking.
He kind of nods his head and says, yes, business. Generally, we strive to be as above ground as we can be with our dealings, despite our living situation of being underground. I'm sure you understand. He takes a chug back of his beer.
I nod and say, okay, let's talk about business.
He nods.
I noticed as we were walking out, you gave us a weird look. My friend noticed you gave us a weird look to one of your tellers as we were leaving. What was that all about, man?
He kind of looks and says, honest. He looks around. He actually does a perception check here. And he says, to be honest, I didn't trust your two friends in there very much.
Oh?
They both seemed like they were of... I don't think the word ill repute is correct, because they certainly didn't seem like a lady or whatever the other one was of the night. They certainly didn't seem that way. But for one to walk into an establishment owned by myself as a businessman and fancy themselves as good as me, if not better, is an insult to my lineage.
I'm doing an insight check. Okay, so I'm taking
You don't see any fault in his...
Yeah.
Yeah, you take what he's saying at face value. You don't see any faults in his logic whatsoever here.
I think to myself, Tia can be a little bit brash, but do you and I say out loudly to him, did you happen to recognize them at all? Like, why would you assume such a thing?
He says, I didn't need to recognize them to know that that one's attitude precedes them.
Can I do a perception check to make sure that we're alone, me and him? Like, that he didn't bring anybody?
You can.
Should I do one too, you think?
If you wish. So as far as you can tell, it's just you and him in here. Yeah, Torvak, you definitely don't notice anything.
Of course he doesn't. He's enamored by the fact that he's behind the bar.
Yeah. Baron, though, you do get a little bit, like, you start to feel like something is a little off here. Homer, you're starting to kind of feel the same way, but you can't pinpoint, like, what's going on here.
Okay.
Gotcha.
So I don't see anything, but maybe I have an uneasy feeling or something, like a gut check.
Yeah, you're starting to get an uneasy feeling about something. Like, in your gut, you're feeling like this is maybe going down a road you don't necessarily want to go down.
Sure.
I'm also going to roll for perception since I can technically hear all of this.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I'll be there. Never mind.
You're not going to sense anything. We're going to go ahead and have our boy, Galen run one for you guys as well.
Should Homer be able to run one too?
Wow.
I was gonna say, should I just do one to...
If you would like to as well, yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So, Galen kind of gets this sense that like, Baron, you may feel like Baron and Homer, you may feel like this may be going down the wrong direction. Root, you kind of feel it too. Galen knows something isn't
Something's
right
up.
here. There's
Yeah.
he kind of mouths to Tia. I don't know how to get this to Baron, but this guy's not playing with full deck.
Okay, so
Oh.
at this point, like, I I feel something like a gut check that something's not right here. So I'm talking to him, and I'm gonna, like, I go into a more serious tone. Let's continue talking about the rats.
I just start keeping. I start having like a stronger eye out, straining to see anyone who's around.
So you kind of go back to the rats, and he says, "You know, it's kind of funny that you decide to keep going back to that topic, because I'm telling you, I personally don't have very much knowledge of their operations."
Okay, I'm gonna be completely frank with you here. As you can tell, I'm a paladin, and I don't know if you can tell or not, I grew up among humans. I've had a rough childhood, and to be honest with you, I don't know if this whole lawful, like, protector of justice thing, I don't know if I can do it anymore. So I was actually kind of hoping you had an avenue to reach the rats to see if maybe they needed a defender of sorts. Also, that's a bluff check, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. That's kind of why I'm laughing a little bit here. I want to see how good this one goes over.
Don't fuck this up. You fucked it up.
He kind of looks at you, and he begins kind of laughing a little bit, because he says, "Oh, it does look like I was wrong about you. You don't know what it's like to live underground, because you lived above ground with them. So you're not a real dwarf. And now you're coming to me and telling me you're not a real paladin? What else do you want to try and lie to me about?"
Who said anything about a lie, friend? All I'm saying is, as a dwarf, you should know the amount of anguish being exiled from your people and having to live among humans would give.
He kind of dead sets his eyes on you, and he says, "I'm not owned by my pasts or your prejudices. These humans know nothing of good business." And I'm going to let you think about that for a sec, because I really need to run to the restroom. I'll be back in 2 minutes.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Why? I understand.
I'm loving these harp medleys.
Yep.
Yeah.
Good playing, Homer.
They're really good, and it also helps that they're really cute. You know how it be.
Remind me not to have coffee before these again. I'm like,
Are you what?
I really should not have coffee before this sessions. I just lose my attention span after a while. Like, it's so bad, and I feel so terrible because I'm like, it's like I need to go to bed. Really, that's what needs to happen.
I love Spider-Man memes.
They're so good, dude.
Mushy mushy.
What the fuck?
Dungeons and Dragons right now.
Why did you poke again? Oh. I saw the gift for that. I'm gonna stop looking at this group chat.
I stopped a long time ago.
No. I'm gonna
We got each other.
Wow, okay, so I'm chopped liver, that's fine.
You're just now learning this? What the fuck?
They were out of a bowl. What else are you gonna do?
Are you still with me?
Yes.
No.
Barely.
Yeah.
So yeah, as he basically said to Baron, he more or less just pulled on you the, I don't think you understand, because you're not a true dwarf.
Then help me understand, and then I start talking in Dwarven, brother.
He smiles, and he says to you, in Dwarven, to what deity do you attribute yourself?
I thought Bahamut.
And he says, and now who do you think then?
Haven't really thought about it, honestly.
Well, you say that you want to be some sort of a defender, huh?
Indeed.
To use your powers for protection or for wanton destruction?
For whoever will hire. That's why I'm looking for the rats.
Now that's a dwarfy response. He kind of stands up and he basically says, so you're interested then? You wish to become a defender?
I nod and say aye.
Rolls another perception check. He doesn't see anybody else in the room. But he says, trust me on this one. Pursue any further, as he turns around for the door and says, and I'll just have to let my employers know that I've reached my patience with you.
I stand up.
And he walks out the door.
Okay. I was really thinking I would be attacked there. I was kind of hoping on it. I was hoping he would call my bluff and send dudes in to beat the shit out of me.
I'd like for people to roll a perception check.
Including me?
Everybody.
Everybody? Okay.
Everybody.
Oh,
Root.
God damn it, Root. Jesus, man.
Root, when you see the doors open, you kind of see them kind of swing shut in front of you. As you do, You see him walking over to 4 individuals, and he looks at them, and you see him mouthing the words, "They're in there. They're hiding. Wipe them out. All of them." And he hands them all a small bag of gold and starts walking on his way as he turns around and gets probably about 10-15 feet away. You guys hear a loud slamming and crashing as 4 bandits make their way inside the tavern.
Good day. Have a
Howdy.
seat.
Would you like a drink?
They pull their axes. They are not interested in talking.
Oh, it's gonna
What
be
about a
that
cupcake?
way, huh? I kick down
Wait,
my
wait,
chair and grab my
No,
maul.
Baron.
Yeah.
Would they like a cupcake?
I don't think they're interested in cupcakes right now, Torvok!
Well, if you'd like to try a roll of diplomacy check on this, I'll give you the opportunity.
First, I'll use words of friendship.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay. +5. Okay, so
Who would have thought
Torvok
Torvok
rolls
isn't
an 11.
diplomatic?
Diplomatic immunity.
God damn it.
So, I'm gonna put that +5 into my roll. So that's a.
So what do you say? I gotta hear
Don't
this.
fuck it up, Homer. Don't fuck it up.
No, I want to hear. I want to hear.
Gentlemen. Alright. So you want to fight. That's fine. But we have such lovely cupcakes here. Why should we let them go to waste? Have some first. Then we can get down to business.
You can't fight on an empty stomach.
I'd like a perception check actually from Torvok on that statement. I want to.
Oh god!
Oh my god.
Oh my god!
I need to go home.
Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Okay, so you actually you say that and you can hear this guy's stomach growling.
Oh no! This is amazing.
Oh, this is so good. Holy fuck. So yeah, you can hear explicitly that guy's stomach.
Like it's not even this specific guy. It's that specific. It's that specific person. Like a very specific human being.
Yes. You just kind of hear this.
You think these
Like, you
ears
can
are for
just-
show?
Wait, if you're watching the YouTube of this, I want a sound clip of Tony doing that. I want that sound clip. Cook me 25 on Twitter. I literally will give you a shout out and I will love you
Oh
forever.
my god.
Oh my god. Is that gonna be your new sub noise on Twitch?
No, that's my new ringtone though. Or that's my new text tone.
Just for the reactions, just for the what the hell? So you notice like him, so like what do you do with this information?
I glance, or I look at, or I tell him, dude, these cupcakes though.
Fuck.
God damn it, Torvok.
I kinda want a diplomacy check on that.
Yeah.
God damn it!
Oh.
Fuck!
Well, you're incredibly lucky because this guy's like, man, you know, those do look really good. And the other, you know what? I'm actually gonna do this just to see
I
what
also
happens here.
have some rum cake too.
God damn it.
God.
Ooh,
I'm trying to
Oh,
save
dude.
myself, dude.
Holy shit.
Wow.
God damn it.
okay. So this guy here, he's like, yeah, those do actually look pretty good. This guy is like, I'm thinking about it too, and this guy kind of pulls him back, like, no, you don't.
How about this rum cake I have next to it? Fuck!
The two of them kind of look at each other and say, we're not interested, as these two kind of just like, they throw a couple of cupcakes into their mouths. And how is this one gonna roll? Oh, this is gonna be
Yes.
fun.
Yes.
This is gonna be interesting.
Yes. I'm glad we stopped at the bakery.
Because they say, alright, you said we can't fight on an empty stomach. Now I feel real good. Initiative time.
What?
They draw their axes, they're ready.
These were the poison ones.
Oh shit, I did that wrong. Add 4 to that. So it's 12.
Okay.
How do we add our initiative?
1d20 plus dex mod plus half level.
So, what's our half level right now?
1.
One.
Right. Okay.
And the dex is okay.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Sorry, then it's 5. So mine's 13. I forgot the half level. Because I've improved
Okay.
initiative.
I think mine should be
Okay.
5. Hold on. Let me double check this. Sorry.
Sorry guys, I gotta put away my harp.
4.
So,
Dwarvok has a 20. Baron has how much? A 13, is it?
13, yes.
Okay.
so I should be at +3 for dexterity, and then another +1 for level, and then another +2 from my alertness. Is one of my feats.
Oh, yeah, you're
yeah.
right.
So
6,
20
I think.
plus- Yeah, 3, 5. Yes, 6.
Tia's on a 12.
I think I did one right.
Let me see here on yours. Yours should be Dex mod, half level. Do you have
Holy
any
shit.
feat augments?
No.
I don't see any. Yeah, that's correct for you, Tia. And then, oh, this is going to be beautiful because Root just earned you guys something real good.
Mm-hmm.
However, it will be dependent on how your foes roll for initiative. And by the way, after this encounter, this is where we will end the night.
Yes.
Okay.
Just so
I
you
already
guys
know my first move, by the way.
Well, I'm glad you do. Alright, these guys have a +3.
Am I able to talk to them without you knowing in the thing? Or does it matter really?
What the shit?
Wow.
Are you kidding me?
You broke it!
Holy shit!
Wow. Wow.
Amazing.
What? Oh my god!
Hey, at least they're on the same page.
What just happened? I don't know what just happened.
You broke it.
Yeah, if I roll another one, I don't know what's going to happen here. Okay.
That was still fucking
well.
close.
Oh my god, what the shit just happened? That is the weirdest thing I think I've ever seen happen on here. Now you know what's worse. Is I actually have to roll their tie breaks now.
Oh no.
So now we're gonna see it get real interesting. Okay, so let's see here. Tie break number. Red, blue.
Okay.
Okay.
Now they get decent rolls.
Right? When it doesn't really matter all that much for them.
Yeah.
So this is just that's so bizarre. I've never seen that before. Freaking 4 in a row like that. And oh right, I need to figure out his. His was
9, 18, 12, 13.
hang on, that's not what I'm trying to figure out though.
Oh, okay.
So he goes there. 18. The 13 is him. Then the 12. Then him. And then I need to figure out Eris's role. That's where I'm like, shit, what is it? I had his stuff written down like ages ago, but I don't remember what it was. Hang on, I think I can. Okay, I remember it. It was this.
Okay,
Oh shit!
it's real good.
Okay. So because of how the roles unfolded and everything, Eris gets the first turn.
Mm-hmm.
But even better, because of Root's crit on the initiative table, you guys have a surprise round against your targets.
So
I mean,
my
you guys are all going.
What about the poisoned cupcakes?
Yeah,
That
what
the two of
happened
them
with
ate.
that?
Don't worry, you're gonna see.
Okay, okay.
and as my I would like to say for my first roll or first turn, whatever, I want to throw the cupcakes at the other two.
Okay, when we get there, we'll get there, but it's not your turn to start.
Okay.
So
I was just
basically,
kind
the
of
way that
see how the others felt about that.
So the way surprise round works is that you guys are going to get your turn of initiative before they get their first turn.
Okay.
Gotcha.
So Eris is actually going to start because that's how he ended up rolling for that one. He is going to go ahead and he is going to utilize the ability Tumble.
Okay.
So he is now going to... He can shift up to half of his speed. So he's going to shift 1, 2, 3. And then he is going to chuck a dagger at Orange.
Okay.
It's gonna be... I think it's this. And that is going to be a hit for 7 damage.
Nice.
Root, it is your turn. You are in beast form.
So I'm seeing secondary flurry in my skill list, and
Okay, hang on. I need to
that's
turn
not
you up.
that-
I can't hear
Yeah,
you.
you went real quiet.
That sounds right. Yeah, I don't know.
So the way the secondary flurry works in that ability, I did that for you because you have the ability Predator's Flurry. You may
Yeah.
use secondary flurry if you hit with Predator's Flurry.
Okay.
Because Predator's Flurry, the way that it works is if you hit, you then get to shift a number of squares equal to your dex mod and make the secondary attack against another target. So rather than
Okay.
try to cram 4 rolls into a single thing, I split it off into half.
Alright, that was planned then. That's what I actually want to do is Predator's Flurry targeting blue.
Okay, you're targeting blue.
Yep, right in front of the cup.
So you're gonna move to in front of him, right?
Yeah.
Because flurry
So I
is a
guess it
melee
would be-
ability.
Yeah, I guess.
1, 2. Yeah. You're not.
Yeah,
You're entering
okay.
space, but not leaving, so you're fine.
Yeah, okay. So
Okay.
then I roll for.
Yeah, you roll Predator's Flurry. Go for it. 11 versus reflex. That is going to be a miss. So sorry. So you do not shift because you did not hit.
Yeah.
Alright. It's now going to go to Torvok. So Torvok.
Am I able to throw cupcakes at green and is that yellow or orange?
You can do so if you use an action point. Otherwise, you can chuck them at 1.
Let's go for both.
Okay, so you're using your action point for 2 attacks then?
Yeah.
Okay. So for this one, we are going to be treating this as improv weapons.
Okay.
Okay.
These are
How's
going
that
to be improved light thrown. Oh wait, these aren't improvised melee. These are improvised ranged weapons. Okay, so you can throw them up to 5 squares. So you're throwing them from there. Ooh, that's 7. So you can still throw it, but you are going to be at a -2 on your throw.
So meaning I can only throw it to like here or something?
No, you can throw it. It's just that if you don't, like, if you want to try to hit them from that, you're going to be at a -2 on throw. So
okay,
your
so like
throw is
whatever I roll
1d20 plus. Yes.
1d20 plus what?
For you, it's going to be Dex mod and half level -2, so it's basically going to be a 1d20 plus 2.
Okay.
And because
my
you're
athletics
throwing-
and acrobatics don't come into it at all.
No, they do not. However, because of the nature of the attack, I will make this count against their reflex,
Okay.
as opposed to their AC.
Okay. So 1d20 plus 2, you said, right?
Yep, and you need to make that roll twice, one for each individual hit. Which one are you throwing to first?
Let's go.
Oh my
green.
god.
Wow.
Oh shit.
Yes.
Here
Wow.
we go. Here we go.
Okay, this is going to get really interesting here because I'm going to treat this critical hit like way differently than your normal crit hit would be.
Should I
Okay.
roll another one first?
Yeah, let's go ahead and roll the other one first, real quick.
Okay.
Wow. Okay.
Throw the cupcake directly into his mouth.
I want you to roll. Okay, so let's clarify on both. So you are actually going to hit both of them.
All right.
The second one is a straight hit. The first one, though, I want you to roll me a 1d100 here because this is going to determine something.
God damn it.
Oh, wow.
Okay. Nothing too special on this one, but I will say that you are going to hit him square in the face with it.
Talk about a hole in one.
Boo.
And then the other one is going to glance off the other guy's hand, but it did hit him.
Okay.
Baron, it is your turn.
That was the best ever.
That was real good. I'm proud of you, boy.
Wow,
And trust me, I
those are
haven't forgotten the
good.
cupcakes. You'll see what's going to happen in a minute.
Okay. I move here.
Okay.
I'm going to mark with Divine Challenge this dude as my minor.
Okay. Okay, let me get the divine mark.
And
What does that
Okay.
do again?
it makes it so he's at a disadvantage.
If he doesn't attack him, he's going to
Yeah.
take a shit ton of
He's
damage.
going to take damage, yeah. And I am also going to do Sacred Circle as my daily and standard.
Okay, so what that does is that creates a burst out of 3 from you. So I'm going to go ahead and draw that here as a yellow rectangle. Burst out from you means it's going to go out to here. And out to here. Down to here. It's not as big as it is because you're reaching the edge of the establishment.
Right, yeah, yeah.
Okay, so any ally, it's inside here, +1 to AC. Okay. It is Tia's turn now.
Hi. Give me a second. Sorry, I'm trying to run through, make sure I. Okay, yeah. So I'm gonna start off with moving. I have 7 squares to move, right?
You have 7 speed, correct?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then I'm going to attack blue here with the riposte strike.
Okay, go ahead.
Ooh.
That is a hit.
For
And
10.
you have 10, and you can use backstabber or sneak attack
Sneak
if you want
attack.
to.
I will.
And that hits for an additional 11.
Good lord.
Okay.
Jeez.
Hi.
Okay, Homer, it's now your turn.
Okay. I'm gonna move 6 spaces. 1, 6 right here.
Okay.
I'm going to cast Shout of Triumph
Okay.
at both those guys.
Okay, versus Fort is a miss.
All right,
Damn.
and then I'm gonna Dragon Breath at them too.
Nice.
Okay, versus Ref, that is a hit, though. So both green and orange will take 5 damage. Okay, is that it?
Yep, that's my turn.
Wonderful. The initiative order restarts, and it is back at, it's now back at Galen. So he's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and he is going to attack using Deft Strike. So he's going to go in. Let's see here. Deft Strike is going to be for him. Versus their reflex, and unfortunately, that's not a hit. Root, it is your turn.
All right. I'm gonna retry my Predator's Flurry. On
Predator's
blue.
Flurry is an encounter power. You may not.
Oh, that's right. It's. Bruh. I will. Pounce.
Okay. A pounce on which target? That is a miss, anyways.
Ah.
Okay, Torvok, it is your turn.
Okay. If I move here, does that
Mhm.
provoke anything?
No,
Okay.
the cupcakes cannot attack you. Although if I'm evil as shit, I could ask you to make a saving throw.
Oh my god.
Is there still
That's okay.
cupcakes
I'm not gonna
there,
do
by
it.
the way? He threw some and they ate some. Okay, they're still... Wow,
Yeah.
you guys bought a lot of cupcakes.
2
2
dozen.
dozen, man.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Say what you will about this economy, 5 gold can buy a lot of cupcakes.
Fair enough.
But yeah, if you go there, you do not provoke an opportunity attack, and you do have flanking on blue.
Cool. So I will do just that.
Okay.
And I will do. Hunter's Quarry. Wait. Oh yeah, I can do Hunter's Quarry and Twin Strike, right?
Correct.
Or whichever one I want to do. So
Yes.
I'll do that. Hunter's Quarry.
Okay, Hunter's Quarry mark is now applied. So if you hit, you will deal 5 extra damage this turn.
Okay.
Anyone or just...
Just on that hit.
But I mean anyone can deal the extra damage, yes?
No, it's only if he hits.
Okay. That's what I wanted to make sure. Sorry.
Yeah, you designate the nearest enemy to use your quarry. When you deal damage to your quarry, deal additional damage based on your level.
And I will do.
Twin Strike, you said?
Yes. Sorry, I was just checking on which one. I get Twin and Two Fang mixed up. Twin, I can do as much as I want. because it's a standard, right?
Yeah, and well, it's at will. Two-fanged is an encounter. Twin strike is the
I can
at
do it
will.
multiple times per encounter.
Twin, correct.
Okay, I'll do that one. God damn it.
Well, the good news is you got one hit in. Bad news is it was the one with the less damage.
Yeah.
So you basically dealt 6 damage to blue. And is that the end of your turn?
Yep.
Okay. Baron, you're up.
Okay, I cast Arcane Smite on both of these dudes in front of
Go
me.
for it. That's a miss.
Damn.
It is now Tia's turn.
I'm gonna do riposte strike again.
Okay. That is a hit on blue. And because you're flanking, you actually have combat advantage.
Woohoo. So I can roll this again.
Correct. That is another 20 damage to blue.
Nice.
Jesus.
He is now... If I can click on him.
Cool.
Bloodied. So, which now means that he gets to make a basic melee attack on Tia.
Why? Wait, what?
It's part of his
Um,
shtick.
Got you.
Versus AC.
Uh,
Oh wait, I'm sorry. That's a 20 on that roll.
it is.
Yes.
It's 20 that does hit, but can I, riposte attack though?
Hang on that one. I'm not entirely sure. I need to take a look at it real fast.
Is it
Okay.
a hit even though she's in the circle?
Let me see here. Post. Yeah, you can do that, but
Okay.
he's still going to hit you.
That's fine. I just want to also get the extra damage on him.
Yeah, so go ahead and use the riposte strike. 17, 19, 19 on AC. That is a hit. You deal 10 damage, and you have backstabber still on him.
Oh, what? Oh, I
What-
still.
Yeah,
What's the
so
16
combat-
against?
The 17, you mean?
Oh, is it 17? No, I mean his attack
Oh, the
on
16
her.
that I rolled?
Yeah.
Okay, that's against AC, and that's a 20. Because
Oh, I see.
I forgot to add something on that roll. It's
Gotcha.
a 20.
Okay, fair enough.
So you can go ahead and use the backstab damage if you want to.
Give me a second, 'cause I have to.
Oh, wait a second. Once per round. Hang on, that's once per round, so no, you actually can't, because you already used it.
What? Oh shoot! I got that. No, it's.
Yeah, it's only once per...
I
Yeah, you can only deal this extra damage once per turn. So since you already hit him with it, you can't hit him with it again. But
Okay.
he's going...
Okay. Sorry, I totally. You wanted me to roll sneak attack again. Forgive
Don't.
me. No. I was trying to I totally just. I just blanked out right there, and I couldn't figure out what
It's
you
okay.
wanted me to do.
No. It ended up being wrong. You're not supposed to, because you can only deal it once per round.
Okay.
And you already hit him with it, so you can't do it again anyways.
You're good.
But
Sorry.
on his attack, he's going to hit you for 18 damage.
Right. Okay. I can. Okay.
At the end of his turn, he drops to his knees and starts profusely vomiting blood.
Yes.
Oh God.
Yay.
Orange kind of looks at him and goes, "What the? Uh-oh." And he kind of looks at his buddy and says, "We didn't eat the cupcakes. We're okay." And they
Green
kind of both
did?
breathe. No, Green did not eat a cupcake.
Well, it went in his mouth at least, didn't it?
No, it hit his face.
Hit
Wait.
him dead in the face.
Okay.
Orange is going to turn around and make an attack on Galen. and he's going to miss. But as he does, he like looks down at his hand and like basically sees it almost like it almost explodes in pain, and he's like, "What the hell?" And he just sees just blood start pouring down his hand, and he kind of falls over and starts going into convulsions. And Green kind of looks and he's like, "Oh shit. Contact active." You see, like, Baron sees his face, like, start going into shock. Blood just starts, like, pouring out of all of the, out of all of, like, his eyes and his nose and his ears. And he just falls down to the floor and just a
I'm
writhing
picturing
massive...
the end of Raiders of the Lost Ark. Just like skin melting off.
That's that is a pretty good one. And then finally, like, Red doubles over and does the same thing that his compatriot next to him did. So it's just, they're all dead. The floor, like, on this half of the tavern is basically just, like, slicked with blood everywhere.
Blood and cupcake.
Yeah, blood and cupcakes. And the room just goes, like, deathly silent.
I think we all just look at each other and just, like, wonder, what the fuck did Len give us?
Yeah.
Remind me to buy something off of him. I need some of
Is it
that.
anything like this?
Len kind of, like, opens his head through the hatch. And
Len,
kinda goes,
before you say
"Is it?"
anything, we can explain.
He
Liz,
kind of...
before you say anything, how much is that stuff you give us, and how much of it can I buy from you?
He starts laughing, stands up, and looks at the cupcakes. He can tell they're obviously drenched in it, and he looks at his bar, and he's got this horrific grimace on his face, but then he kind of looks and he goes, "I see you gave them their just desserts."
Oh.
Sunglasses come out of nowhere and cover his eyes.
Just fall on his face.
I think it's so incredibly frustrating. Go, God.
He kind of looks over at the cupcakes and just sees them just absolutely just like sopping in this mess, and he says, "Okay, who's got the bottle? And more importantly, how much of that did you use? Because just a drop was enough to incapacitate them for a good 3 or 4 days. I don't think they're coming back after this."
Perfect. Now, seriously, how much of that stuff can I? How much is it going to cost me to buy some of that off of you?
Oh, trust me, in my adventures throughout this land, you don't want to know the things that I had to do to get that.
Hey.
One day, good sir. One day.
Yes, one day, hopefully after I'm long gone, will you even begin to even understand to find where to get this stuff. Now, seriously, how much did you pour on those cupcakes?
I was in there. I was hiding. Not my fault.
I look at the empty bottle and say,
He says, "You emptied the bottle?"
I start inching towards the stairs, and I call Galen. Come along, boy. This isn't our mess. Let's not get
Kind
killed.
of he kind of steps back, and Len bellows at the top of his lungs. "Do you realize how much that cost me?"
Damn it, Torvok.
What the fuck did I do?
This would have poured the bottle.
He looks over at you and says, "Let me ask you something. Are you familiar with the wealth term, the astral diamond?"
Vaguely.
Of course I am. Who isn't? But just for my
Do a
friends
bluff
here,
check.
explain it
Damn.
to them.
Torvok knows everything.
An astral diamond is worth 100 platinum pieces, or 10,000 gold.
Homer. Pay the man.
He just death grips Torvok with his gaze and says, "Do you realize?"
Wait. Hold on. Why am I getting in trouble? It's Baron that did
You're
the cupcakes.
Oh, that was Torvok.
He
that was
death
No.
grips you with a look and starts looking around the entire room. And he spits out with such venom that it could probably kill you if it was actually real. Do you realize that to kill a group of common thugs used an entire bottle that costs 25 astral diamonds?
I know that, but I'm not sure if my companions do that.
Probably should have been a little clearer about what you were giving us.
This was not
I'm
my
gonna
idea.
diplomacy check myself.
I wanted to,
Make
I
sure,
wanted to use next
I
Sure,
don't
you-
piss him
you-
off
you
too
go.
much.
Yeah.
Len, look, buddy, friend. I wanted to use
No,
my
he's
sword.
pissed.
Oh,
I
he's
I didn't do a good
He is-
job.
flaming
Oh, God.
pissed. He is
Baron?
so
I guess this is a
Mad
bad
right
time to
now.
ask for a beer.
I moved back to guard our friend here.
he basically looks at them and essentially says, that could have done in a fucking ancient dragon. And you used it on Cupcakes from next door to kill common thugs, and now I'm out of a ridiculously, insanely dangerous and deadly poison that costs a normal passerby 250,000 gold.
Just look at it like this.
Okay.
At least you're still alive, and you still have your. I look around at the mess. Bar.
I try to relieve the tension and say, "Can I interest you in a cupcake?"
I
He
became
kind of he
got him
sighs
off
and he
the
says, "Well, after everything I've just witnessed, I kind of want to die."
I just grab a mop and start mopping up the blood at
Yeah.
this point.
Okay, if
Yeah.
this thing is so expensive, why did you have it?
Damn it, Torvok.
He kind of
Torvok was everything. Torvok is the
He-
reason we got things.
I
he
will...
kind of just looks and he says, "Barkeeps always have their secrets, as do all good business owners. You know, I had poison that could have easily brought down an ancient dragon. Corey has a passageway to an old rat's supply hole. Mr. Dion is on the payroll of the rats.
Doing a perception check.
I
Yeah,
don't-
I'll check that.
I don't know if you need to. He's telling us some shit here.
He's telling us straight. He's telling us straight the things we had already discovered today.
Did we discover about Dion or whatever, though? That seems new.
He just told you.
Yeah.
That's
Oh, I
the
thought
boss
that
that
was
you were
the,
talking to. So,
Oh, okay.
kind
so
of,
we
you
can
see, Tia kind of sees Galen Mouth. I knew it!
You hush.
I was still right.
I glare at him a little bit, but I glare at him with a smile. Hush.
So, I've transformed back into my
Yeah, we assume so.
form at this point. Yeah, just, I asked Len if not if, how long the poisonous cupcakes will remain potent.
As long as they exist.
So
Okay,
these
then
cupcakes
I
are
think
still
we
of
should-
interest to you. Don't
So,
dragons like cupcakes?
Okay, you guys can hold the cupcakes and carry them with you. I'm staying the fuck away from that.
Yes, remembering that these things basically kill on contact.
Yeah.
These are
I put a-
ridiculous.
I put the box over them.
Gingerly put the cover back on the boxes, and
He kind of just sinks his head into his hands and he's like, I'm gonna need a really good arcanist for this. A really good cleaner for all of this, and a very fucking strong drink. And that is where we are going to end tonight.
Wait,
Nice.
I walk up to the bar and say, and I hand him 20 gold and say, this is not my problem, but it's the least I can do.
He just kind of leaves it just sitting on the counter, and he's just like,
Just like a pan out on that shot of him just like freaking out and us all kind of sheepishly like, sorry.
I didn't do anything. I didn't do jack shit.
cue the
I'm
Degrassi
gonna
theme music!
Oh no.
The inappropriate. Oh my god.
Uh,
Okay, I regret
Oh,
saying that.
David, come on. Really? Is Degrassi music what we need right now?
Yes.
Why are you
Zen's the
blaming
most
me? Tony's the one that cued it.
To be fair, Degrassi always finds a way to end on some of like the most inappropriate moments with a lack of closure.
Yeah.
Sure. These are facts.
Just like we did.
Okay,
Oh my
so to be
God.
completely honest, that was
Amazing.
ridiculous.
that
Yeah.
was hilarious.
That was something.
That was absolutely the most ridiculous thing. How much XP do you guys have? Because I'm not sure with the one encounter you leveled up tonight. It just depends on where your XP was.
25.
I have
2,500.
idea.
Probably
Ooh,
whatever it was.
2,500.
What do you
And let
even
me
see?
check. 2,500. So you
I'm
guys
assuming that
needed
theirs is.
2,500, and you guys needed 1,250. Yeah, you didn't level up tonight. You got 350 XP.
Where is it?
Actually, I'll give
2850.
you. I'll give you actually half of what you guys need tonight. You guys got 650 XP because we did do a lot of role play encountering. So you guys got 650.
Right.
You still need. So you
So
guys have 3,150. Correct, and you're going to need a total of 3750
Okay.
to level up. So yeah, you guys need like another 600 XP, and
Is
you'll
there a
level up,
place
which will
where
probably.
Is there a place where our XP is shown?
Yes,
On
there
your
is. If you
character
go
sheet.
to your character sheet, if you go to characters, attributes, and abilities, and scroll all the way down. Oh fuck! I don't actually have an XP spot for you guys.
No, I have it in
so
my. I just have it
where is
written down in my bio.
Yeah, I have a
Okay.
paper that I keep track of everything.
I'm gonna be adding that in, so you guys can put that in. I
Okay.
usually have that tag open for people, so I'm adding that into everybody's right now under
Okay.
their attributes.
Gotcha.
It'll be under your half level mod, and I'll say when I'm done with everybody's.
Okay. Well, I'm
So
gonna
in
kill
other
this
words,
stream,
Nobody.
but before I do, I want to say thank you again, Tony, for doing this. A lot of fun.
You do
Yeah.
good work.
This.
Thanks for
Yeah.
putting up with our nonsense.
Yeah,
Thanks for not-
and I'll get to share with you guys all kinds of fun stuff after the stream wrap up, basically.
All right, we'll see you guys later. Hope you enjoyed.
Bye.
Hopefully, we will not have as long of a wait for Y'all-a-ton next time.
Yeah, for real.
Okay, everybody